Hi, guys. Welcome back. This is your final week of fifth grade math. And I have an exercise for you that I thought might need some clarification. So I'm just going to run through an example with you, and then you can have at it. The directions are to draw a coordinate grid. That's why I've given you this grid paper as your background. You will need to label the y-axis and the x-axis and the point of origin, the poo. So I'm going to use my drawing tool to accomplish that right now. Here is my y-axis. It's just going to come straight down, and I'll use these lines, these straight lines, to help me. I know these drawing tools can be difficult to use, so don't worry if your line ends up a little wonky. Mine just did. Now that I've drawn my y-axis, I can draw my x-axis. I'm going slow so that my line does stay as straight as possible, because that does matter. But I understand if it gets a little bit off track. And the reason that I think that this is long enough is because I know that the directions say to count up by 1 unit on each axis until you reach 10. So I've got plenty of room here to include 10 units. Now watch what I do. I'm actually going to, after I label this the y, and I label this the x, and label this the poo, the point of origin, I'm going to start to number my units up along my y-axis and my x-axis, but I'm going to skip every other one so that they're a little wider. If I had wider grid paper, that would be better. I don't. This is what I have. So this is 0, 0. This is the point of origin. But here is 1. I'm going to call this 1. I'm going to call this 2. And I'm going to call this 3. Can you see what I'm doing here? I'm skipping every other hash mark. That will give me more room. My numbers won't be all squeezed in together. I want you to do the same thing. All the way up to 10 was the direction. Now I'm not going to label my y-axes because I think you get the point. But I will show you what I mean when I say to draw 2 different quadrilaterals and then label their vertices, which then I write in parentheses means their corners with a coordinate pair. I wanted to show you this. This I thought was vocabulary that was pretty new. So a vertex, you've heard me say vertex before, that just means the corner of a shape. So where 2 lines meet, that's the vertex. So the plural of vertex is vertices. So if I want to say multiple vertex, I would say vertices. So when I say label the vertices, I'm saying label all of the corners in your shape. And since you're making a quadrilateral, it's going to be a 4-sided shape. So you will have 4 corners. And I'll draw one right now, and then we'll label the points, and you will see what I mean. Let's make the first one a square, all right, for the sake of ease. And I can put it, you notice the directions don't tell you where to put it. It just says draw 2 different quadrilaterals. So you can choose anywhere on your graph to do this. I'm going to start mine right at the very beginning. I'm going to go to 1, and then I'll go up 1. So 1, 1 will be one of my corners. And then 1, 2 will be my other corner. And then we'll go over 1 unit. So that's 2, 2. And then that's 2, 1. Okay? Those are my 4 vertices. Okay? That's 1, 1.